Well, no wonder it doesn't work. Somebody got in this box. First of all, look at the solder job. I have to redo all this. Look at that solder job. Look at everything else screwed up. I had this thing mint. Everything's out of whack and stuff. I have no idea why they took and they put 270s here on the inputs. Can you see it? I don't know. I had 150s. And I think they changed. I had silver micas here on the output. And I think they put 150s. I got to test them on the meter. And they're supposed to be 100s. I don't know what this black gunk on here is. What is that? Okay. Some of the pills had to be changed. That's what's going on over here because look how bad that solder is. Holy shit. Who did this? Maybe Bad News did it. I don't know. I mean, the box was never perfect, but holy shamo. What the? What the? They changed, see all those 10 ohms right there? That one's different. Those two are different. That one's different. The blue ones are the one I had in there. I had quarter. Those are half watt that they put in. Mine with the blues. That's 1, 2, 3. It's showing 3, but these pills were these other pills here had to have been changed. They had to have been. All my resistors were perfectly lined up like a soldier's. Now they're all out of whack. Change one of them over here. Change these pills probably. Put the ones to 270s on the inputs. Can't do that on these pills. On the HGs, that's a 2879 Toshiba gig. Changed all these. I had silver micas 100s, and they're going back in that way too. I think they changed the relay if I'm correct. I don't remember on the relay because it looks like the pass-through tuning is different. I don't remember doing it like that. I might have. I don't remember. But my combiners and splitters are the same. Coils are the same. My doorknob's the same. Over on the input side, I did put juice on here. Doesn't look like anyone took it off. But I need to go through this thing again and clean it up and make it right. Change those input capacitors, the output capacitors, back to 100s. Because it wouldn't do any watts. It wouldn't do any watts. And then we'll give it a final tune here and see what happens. All right. I'll come back after I get everything fixed up. We'll try it then. Get a shot of the solder that I have to fix. So I'll get it before and then after. It definitely needs a serious cleanup. Hello? Our best work in the middle of the night. I gotta see what the value is on these caps. Somebody put these in here. I run 100s. I run 150s up in the front end. They had 270s, like a Toshiba. If these are 150s, he's doing a Toshiba tune. It's not Toshiba's. Here, let me hook this sucker up. Can I do this with one hand? Put that one there. Of course, my battery's low. Hook the other one over there. Yep, 150s. The guy doesn't work with HGs. I'm going to change the tuning on it. I bet this thing takes off like a rocket. Okay, I keep going. I change all these 150s. I don't like these blue caps anyway. I like either metals, which I don't have any, or silver micas, but these Chinese thingies, you should see when you put heat to them or something. They're very, like, unbelievable. And then I'll have to do some tuning. I don't know if they messed with this and it's not really secured properly. I don't know what's going on. But everything else looks okay. I'm already cleaning it up. Redoing the solder. Redoing the flyback resistors. So that they're sitting in there nicely. Like over here, they're all wacky and up and down and all left and right. And I don't know what they did. I'm not sure. But I'm putting them nice and straight again. Cleaning up the solder, putting in the right caps. Let's see what we come up with. Okay, these 150s. 145. I have to go through some of these and try to get them close to 150. I got a lot of them. They're going to go in the front end here. And then I'll put 100s where these are. These are secrets I can't tell you. Okay? Can't tell you any secrets, how to tune. I want anybody who wants to build a box to try to build a box. It's a lot of work, man. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun to do it. Look at this bench. What the heck hit this? What the... Here's all my caps stuff I try to organize, believe it or not. Yeah, I try to organize. Here's a little base station I built. 5-pill. I pulled stuff out of it for other boxes, but I'm going to put it back together. It actually turned out really nice. So I'm going to turn this... got 3 power supplies. I think it runs really nice at about 14 volts or 14.5. Little base stations, I just plug it in, it works. Here's the one we call Blue Bomber. It's a 5-pill I modified. That one kicks. That's got HGs in it. Here is a Texas Star. I know what it is. I'm trying to show you. That was modified. It's a TNT 600 knot. I pulled out the 2290s, put HG 2879s in it, did a lot of modifications. That thing works pretty good. It's not like one of these boxes, you know. But it works great. I might be getting rid of that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. And here's a toy that I got that I'm modifying. It's 2 Sweet 16s together. I put new power cords on them. Modified the power cords to the max. I put large transformers in it, 1,000 metals. Gonna put all HG 2879s in that and see how that turns out. I'll retune it. Excuse me. It should crank pretty good. But okay, back to this thing. I'm gonna retune, get the parts in, finish cleaning up, and we'll go from there. I just want to show you all these 150s I have. They're all coming out to about 145, which is fine. I mean, maybe they're not all exactly the same Puff the Magic Dragons, but I mean, maybe they're not 150s, but they're all the same. They're all 145s, that's what I want. I want all the circuits to be the same so that they work in harmony together. It's a little corny, isn't it? But so I got 145 Puff the Magic Dragons on these. I'm gonna use these for the input. I'll check the 100s on the way out. See how those go. Okay, I'm doing the 100s. I found 4 that are 97. As long as they're all the same, they're close to 100. So I'm good. So these 4 are going to go in the output sections of the 4-pill sections. I'm tired. It's late. So they're all right there. 97, 98 Puff. 98 Pufferinos. So I'm going to use those in there next. I got the 150s in. I got the flybacks cleaned up. I got the solder cleaned up. I'm not going to change the 10 ohms. They don't match. I don't care. I could maybe later. Right now, I just want to get this thing working right, clean up the solder, make sure there's nothing, any cold solder joints, the capacitance is correct, the tuning's good, the relays work, the power cord's connected, good impedance and balance. So that's it. I keep going. Ended up pulling all the flybacks out, gonna put them back in so they're nice and straight and even, sitting in there nice. I did that side already. Changed the 150s here. They're in there nice now. 100s back here. I changed all 4 of those. I put a 100 here instead of an adjustable capacitor tube. I think, I can't read this. I can't remember what this is. Couldn't see it. I think it's like 75 puff or something. I'd rather just have doorknobs. I'll end up changing this if it works. I'd rather just, on the output that you need doorknobs, you need high voltage doorknobs, else they blow up eventually. But getting close to getting it put completely back together, and then we'll go give it a try. I just want to put the flybacks on this side. I resoldered everything in there. I resoldered everything in there. And put the flybacks in there. All these flyback resistors. And I'll put them in this side. And then maybe we'll go give it a try in the middle of the night. Okay, I go finish now. Okay, all the flybacks are in. My caps have been changed. I think all the splitters and combiners are good. I checked all the solders. I resoldered everything. So it's nice and clean solder. Good as it could be. Anyway, it's an old board. This was an old board. This board, the actual board, I reused it. And this case I reused. I mean, I put new transformers and parts in it, but the actual case was reused in the board. The video shows, there's a video of me cleaning it up. It's old, but I like it. Now it's time to go try it and see if this thing will do some watts. It wouldn't do more than like 1,600 with the 5-pill going into it, and the 5-pill was doing 800. So it was wrong. That's why I changed everything. Let's go see what it's going to do. It should swing up to 1,800 and should be able to dial even more, really. Should swing up to about 2,000, maybe 2,100. And should be able to dial it up to 25 to 2,800. Maybe more, actually. But somewhere in there. Let's see what it does. Okay. Okay, so I put the box together. I brought it out to the truck because my power supply quit on me, so I can test it. I keyed it one time. I heard a noise, like a poof or a click. No watts. Zero. Nothing. Nothing burnt. Nothing fried. I'm like, well, maybe I lost the connection from the input. What ended up happening is I had this variable capacitor in there. You know, I don't usually leave them in there because they just can't handle the juice unless they get some heavy duty one. But so this thing fried. It was right in here where the coax comes from. I changed the relay too because I thought that might be it first. And then the coax comes around for the input, comes up to this coil that goes to the splitter. It was right in here where I put a 39 puff capacitor in its place. Right there. But I changed it and I started showing some watts. I mean, I don't have any drive, so it doesn't really do anything. And, but oops, I dropped it. But I think it's fixed. Everything else looks good. So hopefully tomorrow I'll give it a try and see if my tuning is close. If my tuning is close, I should do some pretty darn good watts. But looking good. I think it's, I still got to clean it up, you know. I didn't do the clean thing, but much more organized, and hopefully it'll do some watts tomorrow. Or next time I put it in the truck. Oh, just a little side note. It's 1:58 in the morning. Tired. But we got to get that 16 pill working. Like I said, it should swing up to, if I had my way with all my alternators and stuff, 2200 on 14 volts. dial it up to 2800. I'd probably dial up more, but then you don't have any audio. It drives it too hard. But if I could swing 2000, that would be phenomenal. Absolutely perfect. That's what I need. But it's 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm done for tonight. I'm out of here. Well, I want to run this again. I was working on this section of 8 pills. Got it all fixed up. I didn't even look at this section because it didn't seem to need anything except for the few capacitors. But I resoldered everything over here. I did not resolder everything over here, and this is what I found. No wonder it's not working. You might not want to ground your transistor. I don't know who worked on this, but whatever, figured out. I put another relay in there. Well, let me fix that part of it, see what happens if I can get it to talk. Okay, I will not give up. I put a tuning tube for the input, for the output. Starting to see some watts. I was seeing 100 watts with the Barefoot radio going into it. I put the Cannonball in there. Cannonball does about 100 watts. It was showing about 500 watts. It's low. Everything's working good in the box except for this 4-pill section's heating up. This resistor's heating up, and these resistors are heating up. I don't have any blown 10 ohm resistors. I checked all the capacitors. The 1000s are good. 330s are good. It's a brand new 150, 100 in the back. They're all brand new. Flybacks were redone. I'm wondering if there's a blown pill in there. It's just not showing it. So now I'm going to pull those 4 pills out. If it's not that, it's probably the difference in the lot of the pills, because they're different now. They're not all the same pills from the same lot. So, but let me see if I got a blown pill. If I do, that's the answer right there. I'll let you know. Of course, I got the newest modern equipment for checking the transistors. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do this one-handed. You know how that goes. Get that on there. See if it'll cooperate. What do you think? Get that on there. It's hard one-handed. See if I can get this on there. And then we turn it on. Oh, it's good. So I want to let you know that I just used the best, newest modern equipment for checking my transistors. Yeah, works fine. Okay, 3 more to go. Okay, I finally got the 16 pill working. It's way back over there, the red one. 22 special 16 pill. HG2879. I'm going to be driving it with that 5 pill right there that I built. And here's my meter, my lovely meter. And let's see if you can see this correctly. I have a 10,000 watt slug in it. I wish I had 5. But bottom scale 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Those are the wattages. 2000s at the 20, 4000s at the 40, so on. So the first line right there is 1,000. So if I key the radio, just a radio into the 16 pill, hello radio, hello radio, hello radio, hello radio, about 200 watts. Let me put on that 5 pill. I just tuned the 5 pill up too, so it's really working nicely. Okay, 5 pills on. Hello radio, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Swings right up to 2,000. 1, 1, 1, 1. Ooh. Yeah, it's a swinger. How about a 282 on the band? I'm testing this big old 16 pill. Break. Working great. I mean, swinging up to 2,000. I can dial it up to 3,000. I won't run it like that. I'll dial it up to 2,500 and use it like that. But yeah, it's working perfect. I like. There she is way back there. 16 pill, I built that. What's the first 16 pill I built? HG2879s. And that's I think it's the first 5-pill I built. And that thing is smoking, man. That 5-pill is ridiculous. Thing swings up to 800 bird. But it'll do 1200 bird, the 5-pill. But anyway, so that's it. Just want to see you to let you know it's finally working. This is my little homemade power supply. It's kind of hard to see, dark in here. But anyways, I got 8 30-amp power supplies, 1 battery right now. I usually have lots of batteries and caps, but I threw them all in my truck. What I want to say is when I was working on the 16-pill, I didn't mention I ended up replacing 1 pill. And when I got that pill changed is when it just took off and started cranking. I have to do a little bit more to it, but right now it's working really good. And that's it. Just want to let you know I did change a pill in that 16-pill, and that was the last thing that I had to repair before it really started working well. Had a lot of issues, but we got them all straightened out. The thing works phenomenal. It's going to be my driver for my 64-pill. That video's coming too. When I get that driver in there with the 64-pill, and I get some more batteries, it's gonna fly. We'll see you then.